What's going on at this moment in time? Because it feels like there's more conflict than there's ever been. I don't know whether that's just a bias that I have in this moment, but whether I'm looking at the wrong social media algorithm. But it feels like the world is tense.
Well, you're too young for the Cold War. So I don't know how old you are.
32.
Yeah, so you really missed. I grew up in a different world where things were tense because there were two players, and it was more or less the U.S. and the Soviets. And then we decided one of the dumbest things we ever came up with. A very smart man came up with one of the dumbest ideas, which was the end of history. And the post-World War II order is here to stop us from using the technologies that came out of this. And I talk about this a lot. There was a 6-month period between November of '52 and April of '53 where we unlocked first the power of the nucleus because we could fuse hydrogen. And the other thing we were able to do was figure out the three-dimensional structure of nucleic acid in the form of the double helix. And suddenly, in no time flat, we had access to the two most powerful levers humanity has ever had and perhaps ever will. And so we're just not in a position to deal with this. And the remarkable thing.
What does that mean, sorry? In terms of, you said we had access to the two most remarkable things.
Well, the hydrogen bomb is not something that has ever been used by anyone against an enemy.
This is the first full-scale test of a hydrogen device. If the reaction goes, we're in the thermonuclear era. 3, 2, 1.
So we're awaiting its first use in war. We did use fission devices, but we didn't use fusion devices. And they're at completely different scales. So the Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the only two situations in which a nuke has ever been used against a population, civilian or otherwise. And we don't know, for example, whether or not, I don't know, at least COVID had its origins in a bioweapons program. So at some level, we're playing with levers and tools that are so powerful. Do you realize that the key ingredient that made COVID so unique was a 4 amino acid